The next to interpellate is Congresswoman Franz Castro. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So based doon, Mr. Chair, doon sa summary ng kanyang affidavit, si Ms. Garma, nakita natin dito yung flow ng money. So makikita natin, Mr. Chair, ang driving factor, bakit marami po yung pinatay na mga may hirap dahil may rewards. At itong rewards na ito ay inaano pa yan ng kota, di ba? Tama po ba? Dito sa EJK ni Duterte ay ito po yung driving force, yung reward kung bakit ang dami pong mga pinatay na mga may hirap. Kinukumpirma niyo po ba yun, Ms. Garma?
Mr. Chair, with regards sa quota po, I think discretion yun ng mga RD, PD. But with regards to the rewards, nag-exist po, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Sa quota po, hindi po nakotahan.
Okay, so wala yung
discretion.
quota.
Discretion.
Pero yung, Mr. Chair, yung reward system na kasi dito, yung flow ng yung flow chart ng inyong affidavit, basically reward system at may flow of payment, di ba?
Nag-exist po.
Nag-exist.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Nag-exist.
Yes po.
Okay. So, ulitin ko nga, ito yung dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng siguro na entice ang mga operatives, ang mga pulis para doon sa EJK. Tama.
Posible po, kasi hindi
Okay.
ko rin din alam kung ano po iniisip nila, Your Honor.
Tama, kasi
Posible.
sa flow mo kasi, flow ng payment, so mula kay Bongo, di ba? Binibigay yung pera kay Ermina Espino. From Bongo, bumababa kay Edelberto Leonardo. At from kay Leonardo, nagpupunta yan sa chief ng regional SOG, PIDEA, Bucor, hanggang sa CIDG, hanggang sa all regional chief ng CIDG. So, yun po yung flow ng payment. So, tama. Doon sa doon sa ginawa niyong diagram.
Your Honor, kasi kung minsan hindi dumadaan sa RD, parang may naka-assign na focal point. Depende kasi po kung ano naging arrangement. Si Sir Leonardo lang po nakakaalam.
Okay, so
Your
therefore,
Honor.
from Leonardo, and from Bongo, Senator Bongo, lahat napupunta kay Leonardo.
Yeah, it appears that way po.
Yes.
Kasi nga, yun ang sabi ni Pedro na galing pinapadala sa kanya.
Okay. Okay, so yun na po, na-establish natin, yung pera nanggagaling kay Bongo. So, syempre, galing yan kay PRRD. Tama? Kasi dito sa diagram nyo, parang directly in-implicate nyo na si Duterte, Rodrigo Duterte.
Pagdating po, it's just a communication flow, Your Honor, but I do not know kung galing po doon. Basta ang sinabi lang ni Pedro, si Muking ang nagpapadala. So,
Okay,
kung
pero si
saan man
Muking-
kinuha niya ni Muking, that I do not know. Pero
Yes.
pagdating po kay Bongo po, siya ang bini-meeting ni Sir Leonardo. Siya nag-meet sa kanya, nakikipag-arrange.
So, alam naman natin, Mr. Chair, na si Senator Bongo at saka si Senator Ronald Bato ay talagang close yan kay PRRD. Tama? Ms. Garma?
Opo, Mr. Chair,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So ito pong, ulitin ko yung pagtatanong dito sa funds. Kasi Mr. Chair, kung napansin ninyo, 2017 hanggang 2022, lumobo ang confidential funds. No? From, naging 400 plus billion ang confidential funds. So do you think yung pera po ay isang source po ng pinagkukuhanan ng rewards ay yung confidential funds or intelligence funds?
Ayoko
Miss
po
Garma.
ayoko mag-speculate po, Miss Your Honor. Hindi ko po
Okay.
alam kung anong source,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So, well, kung hindi niyo yun masasabi, well, obvious naman, Mr. Chair, no? Pagdating dito, no, kay Bongo tsaka kay Ronald Bato, close kay PRRD, at ang pera, ang flow ng pera mula kay Bongo hanggang kay Muking patungo kay Pedro. At si Leonardo yung bahala dun sa ibang pagbibigyan ng pera as the matrix show or the flow chart show. Minention mo si Peter Lim at doon sa affidavit ni Kerwin parang ini-implicate parang sinasabi doon sa affidavit ni Kerwin na pinapa-implicate si Peter Lim doon sa war on drugs or doon sa droga. Hindi mo minention si Michael Yang. May alam ka ba kay Michael Yang?
Wala po, Your Honor. Kaya ako lang na-mention si Peter Lim because I was assigned in Region 7 at it appeared that he is the biggest drug lord sa Visayas area. That's why siya lang ang naaalala ko as far as Visayas area is concerned.
Okay. So hindi mo alam na baka si Michael Yang ay sa Mindanao area naman?
Wala po akong alam, Your Honor.
Okay. By the way, ang mas mataas sa inyo ni Leonardo ay si Colonel Leonardo, tama? Kayo po yung...
Yes po, class 96 po siya.
Okay, class 9.
Your
Kasi sa affidavit ninyo po, kinausap kayo ni PRRD para bumuo ng task force at naisip ninyo si Leonardo. So,
Wala po siyang, hindi siya nagsabi na bubuo kami.
okay. Pero naisip niyo po, dahil wala kang experience, si Leonardo yung naisip mo.
Hindi po. Very specific po instruction, operatiba na Iglesia ni Cristo. Definitely it's not me because I'm not an Iglesia ni Cristo, Your Honor. At saka hindi talaga ako operatiba.
Yes, sinabi niyo po kasi sa affidavit ninyo na wala nga kayong experience. Hindi rin kayo Iglesia ni Cristo.
Nagpahanap lang po.
Pero alam ninyo, si Leonardo ay Iglesia. Bakit ba Iglesia ni Cristo? Tinanong mo ba si Presidente? Bakit si Duterte? Bakit Iglesia ni Cristo? Hindi ba? Oo, bakit nga?
Nahiya ako magtanong, Your Honor. Nahiya po ako magtanong. I just complied.
So dahil alam mong Iglesia ni Cristo si Leonardo, siya yung kinontak mo? Siya
As
yung sinabihan,
far as,
nasabihan?
during that time po kasi, nakita ko kasi operatiba talaga si Sir Leonardo and I worked with him sa CIDG 11. So siya yung una, later part na-realize ko pwede siya. So I mentioned his name kasi Iglesia ni Cristo rin siya at medyo may katungkulan siya sa Iglesia. So I think he is qualified, Your Honor.
Okay. So, well, nagswak naman doon sa requirement ni Presidente Duterte, si Leonardo.
Sa tingin ko po na, kasi siya naman po na atasan, so perhaps po, na-qualify po, Your Honor.
Okay. So, dito sa affidavit mo, Mr. Chair, talagang mention si Leonardo as part nung flow of payment o ng flow of rewards dito sa war on drugs or sa extrajudicial killings. Tama po ba?
Actually, lahat po ng officers, it's a public knowledge po. Takot lang po sila magsalita. Pero lahat po ng officer na nandito po sa loob, alam po nila yan, public knowledge lang po. Ako lang po naglakas loob magsabi, Mr. Your Honor.
So lahat ng mga officers dito, so ibig sabihin si Marcos, alam niya yan, so lahat ng PNP, si Torre, yung mga yan, alam na po lahat.
Yes,
Lahat.
Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, thank you Mr. Chair. Sa PIDEA naman, Mr. Chair. Nag-show po kayo ng list, di ba? Merong new list, may original list, may PRRD list, meron yung isa pang category ng listahan. So, dito po sa mga list na to, may mga X. Ibig sabihin po, namatay na po yon. Yung may mga X. So, di ko kilala po yung mga, yung nasa list, no? Ibig bang sabihin nito, ito po ay mga drug lords or ano-ano yung mga category nito? High level target or drug lord, manufacturer, chemist, or whatever? Ano-ano po yung mga ano niyan, categories po, Mr. Chair?
Hindi kaya, pero...
In the pictures that were shown in the presentation a while ago, Your Honor, the pictures were labeled as high-value targets and Binondo connection. There were two sets of, these are the two sets of pictures.
So, yung Binondo
Your Honor.
connection,
Yes.
so ito talagang literally Binondo? Bakit po
That was how
tinawag?
it was labeled, Your Honor. We are just showing to you what we were able to gather.
Okay. So, dito po walang pagdi-distinguish ng high-level target, drug lords, or manufacturer. Wala pong pagle-level dyan sa mga listahan.
None, Your Honor. It was just, they were just high-value targets.
Pero sinasabi nyo, this is a moving list. May napapalitan, may nalalaglag, merong nadadagdag. Tama po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
But as far as the pictures are concerned, only additions were done.
Only
But
additions.
nobody was deleted. I mean, if you
Well,
look at the
Pag
monitor
namatay
now,
na,
ma'am, yeah,
okay. Pag
on the right
namatay
side,
na, parang wala na.
yeah,
So-
the one in the blue box are additions to
Okay.
the list on the left, to your
Okay.
left.
So PRRD list. So ibig sabihin originally nanggaling kay Duterte ang listahan na ito po, yung nasa Binondo connection.
The three lists, ma'am,
the three
were
lists-
originally called the PRRD list.
So nanggaling lahat.
I mean, the file name was PRRD list and we just adopted it.
Okay. So ito yung mula pa nung umpisa na ipinagmamalaki niya ng mga listahan ng mga narco-politics or mga drug lords. Ito na yon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, dito sa mga listahan, na-bet niyo na po ba itong mga list na ito?
No, Your Honor. That's the reason why it was being validated every now and then, but when it goes back to the palace, we were informed that when the list goes down, additional names are included. So there is a belief that somebody from the palace or somebody from up there was including names. So it was very difficult to really vet it. But finally, come in the August 2020 list, but it was, when did they start remedied? Can you just show the slide? 2019. In 2019, the effort to validate this list started, Your Honor.
Okay, so natapos na po yung pag-validate or na-check?
The validation is continuing, Your Honor. It is still pending. Because
are you conducting po the investigation po dito sa PRRD list?
yes, it is ongoing, Your Honor. But you see, there is a remedied committee that is supposed to review this before they submit it to the Executive Secretary for names to be delisted, retained, or to be placed on suspension file. However, this has not been acted upon since the PBBM administration.
So nandyan po ba si Peter Lim tsaka si Michael Yang sa list?
Michael Yang is not there, Your Honor, but I think Peter Lim is. Let me just double check. But as far as Michael Yang is concerned, he is not in any of the lists.
Peter Lim, yes, sir.
Peter Lim positive, Your Honor.
Pero you have investigated Michael Yang kasi alam ko parang nag-imbestiga yata ang PIDEA kay Michael Yang at may positive na involvement siya sa drugs.
When I took over in November 2022, Your Honor, I immediately asked for the name Michael Yang if it was listed in our records, but there is no record. Yeah. Negative, Your Honor, for Michael Yang. No hit for Michael Yang, Your Honor.
How about yung kapatid niya po?
None also, Your
None
Honor.
also. Pero syempre, obviously, galing yan kay PRRD. And we know naman that Michael Yang is being protected by PRRD. So mukhang hindi siya talaga, list na talagang, na talagang hindi bias, di ba? Kasi meron nga ngayon ongoing investigation, di ba, kay Michael Yang. So, baka unsolicited advice, baka pwedeng imbestigahan po ng PIDEA.
Yes, Your Honor, because because of the Quadcom hearings, the connection of the POGO is now, the POGO and the drugs connection is
Yes.
now established. So it is being investigated.
Yes, thank you
However,
po.
Your Honor, let me just explain that in our presentation, we showed that you can tinker with this list. Yeah, you can play with the list. That's the reason why we bring it upstairs and it goes down to us. There are new names listed. But just to take as an example, the names of Mabilog and Wesley Barayuga. So, in other words, this list was being, manipulated without validation. Even if PIDEA was validating it, when it would go up to show the results of our efforts, the list, when it goes down, there are more names added. So that's why, just to make sure, we already joined list 1, 2 to have list number 3.
Okay. Kailan niyo po mababalidate lahat ng mga nakalagay na mga listahan niyo po doon? Kasi parang tingin natin talagang tumitibay yung yung conclusion namin na parang war between among drug lords ito. So pwede niyo bang maklasify yan as mga drug lords, mga pushers lang or whatever? Pwede bang magawa yon ng PIDEA?
Yes, Your Honor. If you look at the monitor in front of Your Honor, you can see under September 2, 2020, the approval of guidelines and procedures in the conduct of, etc.
Okay.
This is the process that we are showing to you, Your Honor, that it doesn't only take PIDEA to validate this list.
Okay. Sino po yung
There is this remedied committee, which is composed of the SILG, the DG PIDEA, the Chief of Staff, and the Chief PNP.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as I was saying, during the PBBM administration, this list was never acted upon. That is why we have recommended to the palace that since we are conducting regular barangay drug clearing operations and we are conducting also regular seminar workshops on how we can review our watch list, we were recommending that this remedied list be incorporated already into our barangay drug clearing program so that they can be validated also. So there is no more need for the remedied, but we are waiting for the palace to act on our recommendation,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, kasi yung mga list nyo na nandiyan, tingin ko mga high value yan, ano. Iba pa kasi yung list ng mga barangay, no? During the drug war ni Duterte. Iba pa yung list na yun. Millions yun eh. Yung mga inaano doon sa nililista ng mga barangay, na mga nai-involve doon sa drugs na sinasabi ay siniseminar. So, wala dyan sa list, no? Iba pa yung list natin sa barangay level.
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to merge all of these lists together so that we will only have one list.
Well, hindi po. pwede natin pag-ibahin, di ba, yung mga listahan sa barangay. Kasi 1 million yun dun sa report na nakita natin during the previous hearings. So 1 million po yan. Mga ano to, no? Katulad yan, mga may hirap na extrajudicial killed. No, yun po. Tapos ihahalo nyo dyan sa listahan na mga narcolist yan, mga ano, baka ganun po ba? I-merge nyo lahat ito?
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Chair?
the 1 million plus names that you are mentioning
In the
is
barangay.
just an estimate of the total number of I think drug users in the Philippines. There are no names, Your Honor, but we do our barangay drug clearing program. We have names, and
Yes, pero Mr. Chair, obvious naman ang mga napapatay, mga mahihirap. Yung more or less from 3,000 yan hanggang 30,000 yan na estimated number of EJKs o namatay, ay karamihan doon ay mga mahihirap po. Kaya nga sinasabi natin, ang war on drugs ni Duterte ay war on drugs lang laban sa mga mahihirap. At ito ay labanan ng mga drug lords, ng mga kompetensyahan sa mga droga. So may ganun ba kayong investigation na nakita ninyo na nagkaroon talaga ng ng competition between drug lords?
Your Honor, we did not see any indication towards that, the competition concept. Because, again, the difficulty of having so many lists is that the list is very active. It's changing every now and then. And sometimes it happens that somebody is involved in a drug operation and he is not included in the list. So that was the difficulty during the
Okay.
drug campaign, Your Honor.
Sige. Pero ito po, nakita nyo naman, more than 30,000 ang namatay dito sa EJK, sa estimate yan ng Human Rights Watch. No, sa pulis naman, 6,000 dun sa kanilang listahan. So, mapapansin nyo po, mas maraming namatay na mga inosente, yung mga users lang, yung mga street pushers kaysa doon sa mga drug lord o malalaking supplier ng droga. So ang ibig ko sabihin, Mr. Chair, dito, ma-intensify niyo po yung pinagkukuhanan ng droga. Yung operations dapat ay ma-intensify yung sources ng mga droga, like yung nagmamanufacture, etc. So, yun lang po, Mr. Chair.